installers, and today we're looking at the Graco SnugRide infant car seat. The SnugRide line of car seats are the most popular line. The seat we'll be reviewing today is the base model SnugRide. It accommodates infants from 5 pounds to 22 pounds and up to 29 inches. There are a few versions of this seat, and most of them are fairly similar, with a few differences, which I will point out throughout the review. The low price point on this seat offers great value, especially when you purchase it with a travel system, which can reduce the cost of the actual carrier. The bucket part of this seat weighs about 7.5 pounds, and it is one of the lighter seats on the market that I would recommend. This is a great feature if you're going to be using the carrier part to carry very often. And you can also use this car seat in an airplane. It comes with a basic manual, but it is well written and could be easily understood. When it comes out of the box, it looks like this. There's no assembly required. It's ready to be installed and used. Because it is an infant carrier type car seat, you are able to detach the carrier from the base and leave it installed in the vehicle. The release lever on this carrier is well positioned, and the carrier snaps in and comes off the base fairly smooth. The handle has 5 positions. The upright position is to be used when it's in the vehicle, and the one all the way back is meant to stabilize the seat. The rest of the positions of the handle are just for convenience. The construction of this seat is well made. It feels sturdy, looks neat and comfortable for children. It comes in many cool patterns and colors, and depending on which version of the model you purchase, it will come with head support, infant inserts, a winter boot that helps block the cold winter wind. The canopy on this seat is also well designed. It's large, provides adequate shade, and can rotate in any position by simply moving it. The seat makes good use of the energy absorbing foam, which is lined here. All versions of this car seat will have a 5-point harness system. However, some versions have a 1-strap tightening and loosening system in the adjustment strap in the front, which tightens and loosens the harness strap, which works perfectly fine. And this is the version that we're working with. However, some of the SnugRide versions have the strap in the back, the harness strap in the back, which you have to loosen and tighten each side individually. I highly recommend avoiding that version of this seat, or similar seats with the same sort of adjustment feature. The ones in the back, it's still possible to harness the child correctly, but it does make it a lot more difficult and will take a lot more time, patience, and sometimes could be a 2-person job if your child is cranky. Overall, it could be very frustrating, and it also increases the chances of you not using the seat properly. I would never recommend any seat with the harness adjustments in the back. Most manufacturers don't make them anymore. However, there are still a few around. The harness height adjustments on all these seats have to be done manually, meaning you'll have to take the strap out and re-thread it. It's not a big issue, as you only have to do this 2 or 3 times depending on which version of the seat you have. The version we have only has 2 harness height adjustments. One issue that you may have is that a small newborn will not fit the harness properly on the seat with only 2 harness height, as the lowest harness height slot will still be above a newborn or a small child's shoulder. The buckle on this harness system releases without sticking, which is good. However, the buckle only has 1 position, and I find it sometimes too far forward for a really small child, which could cause the child's bump to slip forward. This can be easily fixed by placing a folded towel or burp cloth in between the child's crotch and the buckle, so it keeps the child's bump all the way in the back in the corner. The harness straps on this seat are individual, therefore you can't accidentally pull one side up, which causes the other side to get tighter. And the straps will stay fairly balanced. Some parents feel that the straps aren't very long. They seem sufficient. And some versions, like the one we have here, has 2 loops in the back of the strap, which allow you to get a little bit of extra slack in the strap as the child grows. Now let's look at the base of this car seat. The base is basic, but well constructed and designed. It installs in most vehicles very nice and snug. And it can be installed using the UAS, or lower anchorage system, or a seatbelt method. In either way, it will install very nice and snug. in most vehicles newer than 2002, it would be easier to install it using the UAS system. Some versions of this model have a little bit more of a premium latch attachments, which are a little bit easier to work with. This base does lack a built-in lock-off, but it is an entry-level infant seat. What the lock-off will be used for is simplifying the installation using the vehicle's seat belt. The seat has a built-in level here. When the window is in blue, the child seat is good for use in the car. If there's any orange showing, then it's either too far reclined or too far upright. Although the seat level does have a lot of tolerance, if you're reclining it a little bit less than 45, it'll still show that it's in the blue. This is because it accommodates children a little bit older, and if they're a little bit off 45, a little bit more upright, they'll still be able to keep their head back. But for an infant, you want this level to be in the blue and the seat as far reclined without seeing any orange. And now we're getting as close to 45 degrees as needed. Here are my final thoughts on this car seat, the SnugRide. I wouldn't recommend getting the regular SnugRide version without the front harness adjuster, but the ones with the front harness adjuster offers great value, especially the travel system package which comes with the stroller. The seat itself is a lighter seat, so that's good, especially if you're going to be carrying it everywhere. A newborn fitting in the seat snug may be questionable, especially if you get the version with the only 2 harness height adjustment levels, because the lowest harness height adjustment may not be as low as you may need it to. Also, the one crotch buckle can cause a child's bum to slide forward, but that can also be easily fixed with the little towel. The child may outgrow this seat quicker than some of the other seats, even other SnugRide version models, but the children that do fit in the seat are comfortable, and it installs almost all cars very nicely. And overall, all the parents that have used this seat are fairly happy with their purchase. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in contact with us. If you like our videos, please like them and subscribe to our channel.